Hello and welcome back to the Super Swiss. We are about to go on a crusade, but before we do, there was a suggestion in the comments which was interesting. Instead of destroying the Duchy of Crusade, we should have put it into feudal elective. Now, this is intriguing because if we put it into elective, we could in theory vote for ourselves to get the title, which then might lead us to the point where we can get that land plus our original duchy, plus some of the underlying land, which sounds interesting. So let's have a look at what our actual options are there, because that sounds reasonable. Now, just to look at feudal elective, we're going to have a look at this duchy here, because effectively it would be the same thing. So, feudal elective. The ruler and all direct de jure vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below the title, so the title that you're changing, can nominate a title heir from among themselves and the close family of the ruler. Okay, so what this means is that if we were to add this law into, say, Transjurania, what it would do is it would say, okay, you can vote ruler and all direct de jure vassals. We currently control all the land, right? So I guess the de jure vassals would just be the city holdings maybe, but I don't even know if they would get a vote. So we have basically that. I think that we can, in essence, just choose who gets the land, and then that would give the duchy to them. Now, would it give the lower titles in the duchy to them? I'm not sure. And given that I've just reloaded the save, I think we're going to have a little look. So, let's go in here and let's find out what it does. So, feudal elective. Add law. Let's see what that does. So, we can nominate a successor. I nominate Prince Hartwig, my player heir and son, and knight. Okay. Now we're going to wait a month. Cool. Magnus, Emperor Magnus being attacked by Magnus is being attacked by Agnes. Okay. How big is this war? 12,000 versus 16,000. That's a big war, and you're on my border. I'm not a huge fan of that, but let's see what we got here first. So, actually, let's look at it in this one. Succession. So, from their own title succession, we get the Duchy of Transjurania, and 1 title will be lost, the County of Grisons. Let me just have a look here. We have 4 sons, but we're losing 1 title. Because this son, so you're my second son. So let me just work out what we got. So we got this one. Everything in this duchy came with us, I think. So that's why we got Bern. That's why we got Neuchâtel. And that's why we got Argyle. So the one that we inherit from partition is Zurich. Oh, this is good. Okay, so if we do the same thing in the Duchy of Crusade, we can actually get everything via elective, and then we never have to worry about partition again. That's really, really good. Now, we don't quite have the prestige to make that happen yet, but we could. We also don't have the money to make it happen, because I can't create this duchy without getting another 250 gold, but I suppose it gets us 300 prestige along the way. So 250 gold, we need another 500 prestige, or 430, looking at how much we've got, because this will give us 300, and then we can do it. Now, let me check the election before we do anything else. Who gets to vote? That's a very important thing. Currently, the electors are us, and we voted for ourselves. Well, that seems like a nice fair election we've got going there. So as long as we keep that land, and we keep those 3 bits of land, which we're always going to do, we can always, we can always vote for ourselves. So at the very least, these 3 are secured forever. Now this one's not going to be as simple, because you would get a vote. However, I think we would just get more votes, and then we would be able to put ourselves in charge. Currently we have a vote strength of 3, thanks to royal dignity. So I guess we would get the same thing here. Yeah. Well, that seems like a really easy way to avoid dealing with partition. Yeah, that seems like something I might do all the time now. Yeah, I like that. Also, recreating the duchy will allow us to use this building that we paid for, which will be great because it'll make us more money. It's all great. Anyway, Crusade for the Kingdom of Aragon starts in 13 months. Okay. Do we want to join our liege's war? I don't really want to join it. I just prefer if they went away. Yeah, so my liege should come down here anyway. Yes, I do kind of want to join the war because you're going to start attacking me. Right. Hey, you? Yes, I would love to join your war. Yes. Thank you. Chance that we get friendship with Magnus. But really what I want to do is avoid dealing with these troops. So they're heading down through here. Maybe because we're his direct ally, he'll defend us. I don't know. We'll see. Do we get anything if we help him in this war? No. Not really. But that's fine. Let's raise some troops and send our troops off to help him. If they had gone the other direction, I wouldn't have joined the war. But that's fine. Attack. We're just going to send our men in there first. And then they should join us. There we go. Keep chasing. Do we have an organizer? Our job is to stop them, basically. I don't think we have an organizer. Yes, we'll just keep chasing. Where are you going? You're going this way? Chase. Oh, they stopped. Oh no. Well, we joined the battle. Nice. 100% war score. I guess we captured someone. Our culture has changed. Groom to rule applied to my daughter, so she gets more martial, and a commander has become better. Well, I guess because that's now finished, promote culture, we can promote culture in the next holding. So Swiss, 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 Swavian. Convert. Nice. And child of my dynasty. So what's this to us? This is our grandson. So our grandson Gerhard is a genius. Wonderful. Love it. Aviaries have finished, and we have finished the war. Nice. Greetings, my modest liege. So this is Duchess Giselle of Savoy, a giant. Okay. Married to this random count over in, don't know why my brain's broken there. Bohemia. Yes, that's so Count Boslav. You've arrived to pay homage. Okay. Double entendre. I patiently wait on my throne for the arrival of Duchess Giselle, who is soon announced and ushered before me. She kneels in deference, offering nothing but her oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the Confederation. Though the Duchess is clearly practiced in the High German vows, she mispronounces several sections, humorously changing their meaning and leaving my courtiers stifling titters. Well, we will let her lose some prestige and we'll get a bunch of benefits. Sure, including prestige, which we need. Right, disband. Our acquaintance died. Okay, Otto's educator, Mayor Wilbert, died. So Otto needs a new educator, is what you're telling me. Now, I've been told that the actual education trait doesn't matter and it's purely stats, which I think I knew, but for some reason didn't internalize. So let's find him somebody with like some really high stats. Also, like most of the other education things, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter like if you have the educator all through their lifetime. It's the role at the end that matters the most. So we definitely want to make sure we have somebody applied. Within inside diplomatic range, sort by intrigue. There we go. So Mayor Tagino of Durin, you shall educate my son. Perfect. That seems great. He's gonna head over there. Yes, and that's the only one we needed to do. Now we can get a new perk. Get close family opinion, befriend scheme, monthly prestige per night. That's probably going to be useful. Yeah, let's grab monthly prestige per night. get even more prestige. We're now getting about 15 per month. Nice. Bunch of our buildings are finishing. And we'll unpause. Wonderful. He's accepted that. 7 months. How are we looking with our son? I'm just checking how long. So it's the 5th of July. So next month you'll get something from it. The Gallant Knight. My marshal Gottschalk has excelled during recent battles. My court is buzzing with excitement. What accomplished knight. What a role model. What a man. With all the praise raining down on him, it is made clear that I'm expected to officially reward him in some manner. I'll speak well of him. He's the new lord of the county of Zurich. Like hell he is, or you get 120 gold. Like hell he does. Yeah, I'm sorry, you can get some prestige. I need the money. And I'm not giving you my land. I'm also not going to hold court right now. Although we could for... It might get us prestige. We'll hold off. Otto has come of age. He is an elusive shadow. He got the highest level education. Well, with that very, full and thorough data set, we can say that obviously just giving it to the person with the highest intrigue is the way to educate. We definitely put a lot of effort into testing that, and it's definitely not a one-off event. Anyway, what do we want Otto to do? I don't know, I guess we could give... Oh, we want to just marry him off to somebody who's going to have an inheritable trait, right? Yeah, basically. Inheritable trait, maybe an alliance? Benvento? That seems like a good alliance. So that is Pope Marinus III's marshal. Okay. That seems like that's actually very good for us. Yes. Good. Send proposal. So we have formed an alliance with Doge Pandolf. Oh, yes. The one thing about him being a Doge is that it is probably... Yes. Republican law. So it's given to their successor. So it's whoever his successor is for this title who we would need to get an alliance with if we wanted to keep it. So when he dies, it doesn't go to his children, basically. It's elective of some kind. But, you know, for one life, that's okay. And it also means that Otto's with somebody who will have a trait, so they will get a chance of more inheritable traits in the family. All sorts of good stuff from there. Right. We need money. Let's wait a little bit of time. How long till the war? 4 months. That's really unfortunate. Because I would really like to do this before the Crusade. 54 days. So that's not going to happen, huh? Yes. Crusade for Aragon. Well, let's go. Hey, at least apparently some money's going to be divided between the participants. There's a vote. I didn't get any of that money. Just going to throw that out there. I don't appear to have got anything. But I think that actually happens at the end of the war. Maybe I'm wrong. So we want to head over here. So let's raise some troops and march our way across the, across the mountain range. The Alps. I mean, this will be the Alps, right? So whatever these ones are, specifically, they may also be the Alps. These will be the Pyrenees. Is that right? Probably should just avoid saying any more words before me being wrong, but, you know, spirals out of control. Right. Court Grandeur is now at level 2. It drops a little bit, but we're still only expected to be level 1, right? Yeah, we're still only expected to be level 1, so that's fine. And the level 1's the one that gives us the thing that we actually care about, so that seems good to me. Oh yeah, we also want to lead these ourselves, because, you know, it's us going on a crusade. New child of my dynasty, so this is my grandson, but grandson via Inga. So it's Matthew. Cool. And we're almost there. Hey, 250 gold, which means that now I can say, hey, I'm going to recreate the Duchy of Crezia, which will gain us prestige, which then allows us to do a law for feudal elective. You're at war. Okay, well that doesn't change too much, I think. I mean, it will lose us 2 titles currently, but I'm not overly worried about it. The war will end soon. A familial reflection. I remember the day when my son Hartwig was born, my impressive son. Memories like these will bring me comfort, no matter what happens. I know my family is there for me, and that House von Habsburg stands strong. A-E-I-O-U, I whisper under my breath. So I think that's something like, yeah, it's something in Latin to basically say they'll always have Austria. I think it's something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But I think when I looked it up, it was something like that. I will treasure the thought, or he deserves a gift for his loyalty. I will treasure the thought. I don't have money for gifts for loyalty. Head in here. Speed up. No, you know what? No, don't join the meat grinder. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, wait. This is a meat grinder. Leonard has been born. So this is another grandson. Cool. Yes. Wait. Yeah. We want to wait for these guys to come back and be part of the second wave. Andreas has created a cadet branch. That's cool. Court Grandeur is now at level 3. Wonderful. Philibert is dead, which is kind of unfortunate for us. Hire a court physician. That's going to be... I guess we can make it my wife. Sure, why not? We're also missing an antiquarian. That could be... Princess Jadwiga. Sure. That's fine. We will continue waiting for these guys to get grouped back together for another battle. You want a siege here? Alright, I'll join the siege. Yeah. Everybody pile on for the siege. Hey! Sigmund comes of age. Wonderful. He's a skilled tactician and an unyielding defender. Sigmund. Same kind of marriage things here. What's the best alliance? County of something. I don't really care about counties, to be honest. Yeah, let's go for some of all skills, maybe? And then find somebody who's roughly the same age. How about fecund? That's an okay one. Adds extra fertility and life expectancy. Yeah, you can marry her. Right. We've won the siege, which is good. Let's win the next siege. You're going to fight here. This seems like a really bad idea. Soldier of the Cross. We are now a Crusader. We get martial prowess, same faith opinion, clergy opinion. I really don't want to lose a battle, though. Yeah, you know what? Like, let's just retreat over here. Sure. Yeah, this seems good. I'm just going to let these guys... No. Oh, I'm retreating. Oh, no. Yeah, retreat. Retreat over here. Stay out of the way. Go this way. I think we just kind of let the Crusade die, but try not to die ourselves. If we leave, then I think we lose our Crusader trait. So I think as long as we stay in Aragon, we'll be fine. Yeah, they're gonna lose a lot here, I think. There we go. That's the end of the war. We have lost it. Hey, at the very least, apparently we got a ton of prestige and a lot of piety. Yeah. Your contribution was lower than the required 100, so you gain nothing. Okay. I think that's because nobody gave any war score towards it because everybody lost the war. Basically. Like, there was no war score that we won by, so we couldn't have contributed any. The Warriors of St. George found... Also, I guess because our land got sieged back, we didn't contribute anything there as well. Maybe that means that we didn't actually get any prestige from that. I think we did... No, we didn't. No, because we didn't spend our money on a succession law yet. Okay, cool. The Warriors of St. George found only death and humiliation at the gates of Aragon. The crusade, so eagerly called and supported by Pope Marinus, ended in a disastrous defeat that only hurt the cause of the faithful. This will surely embolden more blasphemers and infidels to further stray from Catholicism. St. George has abandoned us. Right. Now, the reason we lost the war was obviously the meat grinder that was happening there. We had more troops, but because each joined one at a time, it's like how we won a battle over here at one point during the thing. It's basically like, it wasn't our 30,000 versus their 28,000. It was their 28,000 versus our 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you know? So it like we were doing it one at a time, so it was about the worst way we could have done it. Anyway, that's why I refused to chuck my 4,000 into the mix, because we would have also died and not got the Crusader trait, which would have been bad. Talking of things that aren't bad, though, some feudal elective over here. There we go. I am going to vote. I'm not allowed to vote. I'm not allowed to cast my vote. Oh, there we go. That's better. I'm going to vote for... Wait, can we not vote for... Oh, no, there we go. For a second there, I couldn't see Heart working. I was like, what? No, but there he is. He's also got the Crusader trait, which is great. That's a fantastic trait to have. I vote for Hartwig. Oh, look at that. He's winning because you have 2 vote strength and we have 3. So it doesn't really matter. And you're already supporting Hartwig anyway. So there we go. And if we have a look at our succession... Oh, look at that. We inherit everything because we get Switzerland through partition. And then all of these come with our duchies. That doesn't seem like that's the way that's intended to work, but it's the way it does work, so yeah. Okay. That definitely said 4. That's why I clicked on it. I'm sure this said 4. I clicked on it, it's like, no, there's only 3. That's weird. We're also 4th in line to inherit the Holy Roman Empire. Love it. Love not being number 1. Let's hold court. Are these my children? Oh, these are my grandsons. Or grandchildren here. Neat. Hold court. Right. Stifled commerce. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon. Come, man, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, he stammers. I'm Hatto, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Pontarlier, Neuchâtel's greatest city. Osterhield, our mayor, fails to maintain even the most rudimentary records, says my spy master. We humbly ask you to be replaced with someone else. So we can just depose her. Okay, we gain civic meddling to reduce the vassal tax that we get. The development progress increases by 50. Ooh, you shall be the new mayor. Development level increases by 1, potentially. Or we get merchant's touch, which actually lowers development growth. What does Osterhield have to say? She could pay me money. Okay, well, I mean, oh no, yeah, it'd be nice actually. Or we can lower development progress, no. The crown will compensate the town's merchants, raises development growth for money, or you dare question the prince's mayor. I will take 50 development progress for free. She might become my rival, but I mean, in other words, who cares? Because she's deposed. Let me just close this for a second. Obviously, she's not my spy master anymore. That can be Savoy, sure. Do you want like a gift? I don't have enough for a gift. I could romance you. My wife would be very unhappy though. Yes. Let's sway you and see how that goes. Back in here. Exhibiting Prince Walter's collection. My daughter-in-law, Jadwiga, approaches me with a spring in her step. My liege, she says, full of excitement. I have a great idea that can bring you either money or fame. You have amassed quite a collection of artifacts, my lord. Ah, we've had this one before. I don't want to show off my artifacts because I don't want them stolen. The monster of Moutier. A haggard-looking peasant now stands in front of me. My lord, I beg for your help. A monster prowls in the mountains of Savoy, killing cattle and farmers alike. Few have seen it, but the mangled remains of its poor victims leave no doubt. It's clearly a huge wolf, as bloodthirsty as few have ever seen. Please, send your strongest hunters and save us from its voracious jaws. I don't think you could handle our strongest hunters, but let's see who we've got. This seems fine. My personal champion, Milo, will do it. Either that or he'll die, and we don't have to pay him anymore. I shall fell the beast. That sounds like a bad idea, or that's a you problem. Alright. Milo, do it. It's going to get his monsters killed. We're going to get popular opinion. We're going to get development growth. It's going to be great. There is a chance it goes really badly, but I think he can do it. He killed it. You are a monster slayer, Milo. Fantastic. Good job. You've got an eye patch, you're a crusader, you're a monster slayer. You are disloyal. I'm not a huge fan of being disloyal, but that's fine. As your liege, that doesn't really bode well with me, but okay. Cool. How long till this converts? I used the wrong task. There we go. So, 3 years. Instead of doing that, I used promote cultural acceptance, which, you know, is fine, but I don't really care about my cultural acceptance with Swabian. I would much prefer that, you know, they just converted to Swiss. That would make my life easier. We can invite new knights. Do we need 12 prowess knights? So 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, so we don't need 12 prowess knights. Most of the time they end up being higher anyway, but I think we're fine. We can unmark that until we need knights. Scrape the barrel. We recruit a lowborn to fill a random court position. No, I'd rather not do that. Yeah, I think we're good. Right. Unpause. Let things roll. Earn a little bit of money. And with that money, we can then upgrade this. So what's the first upgrade? So this one, we do not have windmills. So is every... Oh, we could upgrade this one. So we can upgrade stone barracks. We can upgrade all bar the last two. Yeah, all bar the last two. So these two, basically. Walls and towers and barracks. And I think we can only get them one level. That's okay. Let's do walls and towers next. So 288. Child of my dynasty. Inga has given birth to another son, Magnus. Okay. Hey, he's got the genius trait. Fantastic. Love it. This is a granddaughter, Mathilde. Okay. Diplomacy perk available. I don't know. Thoughtful is really good, but sway scheme power seems good right now, given I'm swaying people. Yeah, I suppose we could move along. We could get like inspiring rule or something. I don't know if we need that though. Befriend schemes. I don't know if we need any of this. I'm going to take thoughtful, and I think we actually switch. Now, do we want to live longer? I don't think the answer is yes. I think we would be fine playing as Hartwig. Yeah, he's quick, he's a crusader. I think Hartwig would be great to play as. So there's no reason to live longer, necessarily. So I'm only saying that because if we went into learning, we could do the medicine focus into whole of body if we were trying to live a little bit longer. We could go scholarship focus into scholar, which could be okay. We get cultural fascination progress, which would be an okay thing. Increase development progress. Like go down that line for a little bit. We could also at one point think about changing our religion. Maybe that's something we could do. We could create our own religion. That's not this character's job, but maybe a future one. I don't think there's any reason to do intrigue. I'm just thinking if there's any reason to go in here. No. Okay. Yeah. In case there was anything that was made like educating children better or anything, but I think it's only like if we were to educate them ourselves. So yeah, I don't think we want that just now, because all of our children are basically growing up, the ones we care about. We could go into stewardship again, then maybe go for cutting cornerstones and make building cheaper. That makes the most sense, actually. Yeah, and then development in realm capital. Like, this is a huge line for us. I can't switch? Why can I not switch? When did I last switch? Wait until the 1st of May 1135. Alright, well I'll wait till then. Do you want to give a gift to our spy master so she doesn't kill us? Maybe, but I want to get the building starting first. So let's do that. 288. You can ask her head of faith for gold. Wonderful. Because I'm an eager reveler, we'll lose stress for sending my daughter off to visit Prince Edgar of Luxembourg. Sure. In Luxembourg. Yes, thank you for the money, Pope. That is Pope Marinus giving me another pile of cash, which we can then use to start some building here. And to give a little gift to our spy master so she doesn't kill us. Nice. And then we have a little bit left over. Let's see what we can upgrade in any of these. Hey, we can get some extra taxes there. Don't mind if I do. A curse undone. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows I was cursed the day I met Dolce. Today, however, the curse has been lifted. Fate smiled upon me and brought that solitary fiend to her grave. Why was she my rival? Like, that would be a nice one to have. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, to have the memory system in. She swore to avenge the death of Humbert Savoy Ivra, who was slain in battle by me. Oh, so it was kind of like a one-sided, like, rivalry. Well, she's dead, so that lowered my stress. Faction targeting us disbanded. There was a Liberty faction? We need a court tutor. I can do that. Court tutor. That's going to be Sigmund. He seems like he would do a good job. Oh no, my stepmother is about to die. She's near death. And that's really bad because he's also our friend. Oh well. We'll give that job to Sigmund. Carry on. So this is our actual like mainline family. And we have a daughter called Ermeli. Or Ermil? Ermil probably? You know what? No, we don't. We have a daughter with like the longest name that we've seen generated. Beatrix. Okay, we have a daughter named Beatrix. Cool. We can live with that one. That one's pronounceable. Right. But yes, that means that we have a son and a daughter at that level. Okay, cool. Carrying on. Or grandson and granddaughter right now, but you get the idea. You demand payment from Sigmund? Oh, because he now has money and we have a house hook. So because we're paying him a salary, we can now demand money from him. Because we have a hook. So we're paying him money that later we can demand back. So effectively, this is a free job. We're just like building up the cash that like is just a piggy bank, basically, we've created in a court tutor. That's kind of funny. Right. Hey, we swayed her. So she now likes me at 100, so I can stop swaying her now, actually. Maybe I want to sway the Pope? Yeah, let's sway Pope. Let's do that. My stepmother, Marie, is dead. Okay. It gave us a lot of stress. But I mean, I suppose she did kill her friend, so we can't be that upset about it. This character, I'm just thinking, must have a ton of memories in this memory system. Wow. We definitely do. We have a whole bunch. My grandfather died under mysterious circumstances. My grandfather died. Okay, there's a whole bunch of these in here. Oh, this is when we became rivals. We became rivals with this person probably before we became... Yes, before we became the character. That's why I don't remember. Alright. Cool. Cool. And a whole bunch of little wars at the end. I do like how they threw me a surprise birthday party in there. It's equally as valid as everything else. To the modest vaulter, I've heard good things about you, and I'm interested in starting a written conversation. I'm hoping this letter finds you willing, and I'm awaiting your swift reply. So, King Nadji would like to be our friend, I think, is what this one is. He's the Emperor Magnus's marshal and master of the horse. So I can start exchanging letters, frame it to get some prestige, or politely decline, which will actually lose us stress, and it increases his opinion of me. Yes, he's like, I wouldn't want to speak to me either. Well, we do have a little bit of high stress, and I really don't want friends, so that's fine. Why do we not want friends with Bohemia? Well, because Bohemia will vote us in charge of the Holy Roman Empire, and we really don't want that. We would very much like to say, no thank you. Right. Carrying on. We can upgrade this one. Here we go. And now we just wait for the money to come in so we can continue upgrading. We're still getting this one converted. Hound pens have been finished. Don't have any more money yet though. We're now second in line. I don't want to be in line. Stop putting me in line to things. Am I still on my liege's... yeah, I am still on my liege's council. Cool. Neat. Child of my dynasty. So this is a grandson to Sigmund, called Rorgon. Our family is becoming much, much, much larger right now. 87 living members. Most of them are children. Like, look at it. It is sorted by age, I think, eventually. Look at the number of children. Oh no, it's not sorted purely by age. There's just a lot of children. There are a lot of children in there as well. My god. The Habsburgs are going to be everywhere. Right. Swaying the Pope didn't work the first time, but it'll probably work the second time. Call to war. To the modest Walter, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war for Pavel's claim on the Kingdom of Poland. So this is his war, or this is him defending against Duke Domowuch and Duke Vladislav. Okay, sure. How many troops you got? You got like 9,000? That's a close war. I accept, of course. What do we get for enforcing demands? Nothing. Because it's a defensive war, we get nothing, I think. Oh well, we will definitely help defend them next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.